Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm gonna share with you 8 tips on how to have a successful no spend month. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm gonna leave some information down below as well as throughout this video in the cards that kind of give you a better understanding of what a no spend is and kind of some rules and guidelines on how to go about having a no spend month. My first tip is to complete a project that you've been putting off. Now, this can be a wide variety of things. It can be working outside in your garden. It can be rearranging a closet or a pantry. Myself, for this month, I have a few things that I'm wanting to tackle. The first thing is I'm wanting to paint our back door. Whenever we moved into this house, the accent colors that they chose for the exterior are not very cute. It's kind of this dark rustic brown orange color. It's just not my style at all. I've already repainted the front door, but I still have to do the back door, so I have some paint left over from that project that should you know, cover that door. I'm hoping I have enough paint. I think I do, because it's just not that much, you know, surface to cover. So I have that I'm gonna do. It's not gonna cost me any money because, again, I already have the materials on hand. And then another thing I'm wanting to do is rearrange some furniture. So currently we have our dining room table in our dining room, and I'm wanting to move it into our breakfast nook because when we first bought this house, the intention was to use the front living and dining room as a big baby area, because with 2 babies, because I have twins, I need to have a safe place for them to be. Just zone it off and have it be a totally baby-proof room. We're gonna put some baby gates in there and it just be an area that they can be in that's safe. And it's just something I'm wanting to go ahead and start because they're gonna be crawling before I know it, and I just need a safe place to have them and we can hang out there during the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that project this month. My second tip is to use up some stuff around your home. So typically when I do a no spend, I also do something called a Pantry Purge, which is basically me trying to use up food in our pantry that's kind of been sitting there for a little while. Typically it's canned food, it's kind of boxed foods. A lot of times it's stuff that's in my freezer that I have either frozen from leftovers, or it's just some extra bags of, you know, frozen veggies or meat or whatever it is. So I like to try to do a Pantry Purge. I try to use up all that stuff because I want to get into a better habit of being more efficient when it comes to my grocery shopping and my meal planning. And I want to be able to go to the grocery store, buy exactly what I need, and of course maybe a little bit extra, but to be able to pretty much use up everything I buy before I go to the store again, and just to try to keep my grocery shopping and, again, my meal plans as efficient as I possibly can. Another thing that I try to do is I try to use up like hotel shampoos and soaps. A lot of times when we go to you know, hotels, of course I snag all that stuff, all the little freebies in the bathroom that you're supposed to use up, or I buy the little Pantene, you know, travel size soaps and, you know, deodorants and things like that. This big basket in my bathroom that this stuff just kind of accumulates in. So it's kind of a good practice at least once a year to kind of go through that stuff. Just use it up before you use the stuff that you bought at the store. Just stretch it out as much as you can. My third tip, which of course is my favorite, is to bake something. I love baking. I probably love the act of baking more than I do the actual treat itself. It's just very therapeutic for me and I just really love it. If you're not a baker, maybe just try a new recipe, a crock-pot recipe, something that just interests you as far as being a little creative in the kitchen. But for me, it's baking. I will actually leave a few recipes down below that are my favorite go-to recipes for cookies, brownies. I love this chocolate lava cake that I make. Oh, it's so amazing. And usually you have a lot of these ingredients on hand, so bake something tonight. It's just a fun little treat, and you're not cheating during the no spend. It's just something fun that you can do. It's tasty. I really love baking, so again, I'll leave a few recipes down below for you to try. My fourth tip is to binge watch something. Now, we have Hulu and Netflix. We don't have cable. We also have Amazon Video or Amazon Prime, and so there's a lot of things that are on there that we like to watch. Just off the top of my head, for Netflix, Stranger Things, I'm obsessed with. We're actually rewatching the 2nd season. It's so good if you haven't seen that yet. Another show on Netflix that I really like is Mad Men. That should still be on there. I think they have like 8 seasons on there. Another one is Dexter. That's a really great one. There's just a ton of shows on Netflix. If you just find something and start watching it. Another one I really like is Making a Murderer. Those are some older ones, but they're definitely worth watching if you haven't yet already. On Hulu, one I've been obsessed with lately is Married at First Sight. I usually don't watch shows like that, but I have definitely been watching it lately. I just saw that they actually uploaded all 3 movies for Look Who's Talking, which I love those movies, and so we've been watching those. One I really recommend on Amazon Video is called Stand Strong. Now this is actually a movie that Dave Ramsey recommended a lot, probably about a year and a half ago on his radio show, and it's free on Amazon Video, if you have a subscription for that, and I really like it. I've watched it now like 2 or 3 times. It's just about a family who was living above their means, and then they had this financial crash and they had to rebuild their lives emotionally and financially and spiritually. They have a lot of biblically based principles that they refer to. It's just a really good movie. It's definitely cheesy, but I really like it. I feel like it has a lot of good points and a lot of good lessons, and I really love that movie. So I would definitely recommend that one on Amazon Video. Now my 5th tip is to sell something. Now I have been killing it on Facebook Market Group. I have sold so much stuff here in the last few weeks. Anything from old video game consoles to stuff in the kitchen, just little stuff around the house. Matt has sold a few tools on there. I've been really surprised with how efficient that little section of Facebook has worked for us. And so I, challenge you guys, see if there's something around your house that you can sell. You'd be surprised. People will show up and even give you anywhere from $20 to $500 for something. And that's been kind of the range of stuff that we've been selling on there. I've been really surprised with that. So I've been it's been a little fun for me to find stuff around the house, and I'm listing it on there, and just people are responding. They're showing up to buy things. I had somebody just the other day drive from College Station, which is about 2 hours away from us, to buy something from us. So I've been really happy with that. So again, I challenge you to see if you have something out in your garage you're not using any longer, an old bicycle, maybe something in your kitchen like a crock pot that you're not using, or just anything that you think that you can get some money for, because how great does it feel to be doing a no spin and be making money at the same time by selling something? So that's something I have enjoyed. Of course, there are tons of apps that you can use as well to help sell things. I've just been more successful lately with the Facebook Market Group, but leave a comment down below. What is your favorite app to use to sell things? So number 6 is to spend quality time with your family or friends. Something we've been doing a lot lately that we've really been enjoying is playing board games, specifically checkers. I got Connor this rug checker kit off of Amazon for like $8. I did not think it would be such a hit, but we've gotten to where every single night it's just this routine now, where after dinner, Connor and I both are like, okay, let's play checkers, and we'll play back and forth, and then Matt will jump in, and we'll, one person will challenge the other person, and it's just, we spend almost like an hour plus of just quality time sitting down doing this, and it's just really great because, we're not watching TV, we're not playing on our phones, we're not on our iPads, it's just a really great time where we kind of disconnect from electronics, and we sit down and we just spend quality time together, and it's just really great. We've gotten so much use out of that. We also have, Guess Who, we have Twister, we have all sorts of just fun board games that allow us to spend great quality time with each other. Number 7, deep clean a room. Now this is my favorite, and I probably do this more than any other tip, but I really love a clean home. That's just something, it gives me energy, I feel focused, I just love the act of cleaning, especially deep cleaning. And so that's what I do a lot of during a no spin, is I just really focus on deep cleaning floors, like seam cleaning, carpets and rugs. I like to, freshen up like our drapes and shower curtains. There's things that you don't really think of that aren't kind of part of your daily routine. I really like to focus on that during a no spin and just really refresh rooms, clean them up. Again, kind of rearrange stuff, deep clean underneath that, pull out cups and plates out of our kitchen and clean off the, shelves and put everything back on there. Deep clean pantries. I love deep cleaning, so it's definitely part of a no spin for me. So my last tip, which is number 8, is to cheat. So during this no spin, it's the first time that I've done this. I have allowed a cheat meal as far as eating out, because for us, that is our biggest budget buster, is eating out. Our food budget, we always seem to go over it as far as eating out. So this month, for the first no spin, I have actually tried this, is to give ourselves a little bit of grace and allow a cheat meal. So we are gonna go out to eat. I think it's on the 16th, which is a Tuesday, that we're gonna go out to eat. Or, you know, go out and have some frozen yogurt, or just do something that's kind of a cheat. It's like, yes, it's great to be strict and diligent and, you know, go through with a plan, but I'm the type of person that I need flexibility. So I say cheat a little bit, even if it's something as simple as renting a movie, or again, going out to get frozen yogurt, or just something that can kind of help you, you know, with your overall goal. So, you know, you might have a really big goal that you're going after this month of saving $1,000. So $15 getting some frozen yogurt or going out to eat someplace for 40 bucks, that's really not gonna change the success of this month. So I say, if it helps you to reach your ultimate goal, do it. Again, I'm all for flexibility. I'm all for going after goals, but also having little cheats here and there. So totally cheat if that is gonna help you, again, reach your overall goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing awesome so far with your no spin. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.